Hello everybody, it's me, Pred, and we're gonna play a new game. It's Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This game was released in 2004 by Troika. Troika doesn't exist anymore, sadly. The first game they actually did was Arcanum, which is like a steampunk RPG. I actually played that. I haven't finished it yet because I thought I might make a let's play of that, but well, the guys who did this, they're like three guys who founded this company, and that's why it's called Troika, because I think Troika is Russian for three, or for like Trinity or something. And yeah, they were the guys who made the Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, I think. And shortly after this game was released, because it was actually a flop, and actually after it was released, or while it was released, they were already struggling to pay their debts, so the studio closed. The rights for the Vampire games are actually with Activision now. One of the guys from the company, one of the founders of the company, he actually worked on Diablo 3, and he still works on Diablo 3. Sorry, I don't have the names, look it up on Wikipedia. And the other guy, he was doing something else, something quite noticeable, but I forgot. So let's get into the game. Basically, the game is based on a pen and paper world called World of Darkness, as you can see here in the loading screen. And I don't really know anything about the system of World of Darkness, of the pen and paper game, but I know that Vampire the Masquerade actually evolved out of this, and yeah, it's a pretty popular pen and paper game, and it's actually a pretty big LARP game too. I actually saw that in Germany you have like the city of Leipzig, and they have a big Vampire the Masquerade LARP community. Okay, character creation. A new game starts with creating a new character. Would you like to answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play? Or would you go directly to the character sheet and set your character's clan, attributes, and abilities? I actually would like to do this. Okay. So basically I've read these already. So I will not read them to you again because it takes a crap long time. So I'll just go through them and then I'll decide what character I want to play. So we have the Bruja. The Bruja are like the brawlers. So basically how this world is set up, you have like vampire factions, more or less, like vampire society, and the leaders of this society, I think, are called the Camarilla. So if you're familiar with German history between World War I and World War II, you probably know what a Camarilla is, but it's basically like a small, I don't know how you say that. It's like a small amount of people who, you know, do all the leadership and stuff like that. And this Camarilla, or this vampire society, is made up of clans, vampire clans, and all these clans, these bloodlines, have different abilities. So let's start. The Bruja. So the Bruja are more like the brawlers. They're like the fighter guys. As you can see, that guy looks pretty tough. And when you choose a clan, you get like bonuses and you get like malices. So this clan gets +1 to their unarmed, but a -2 to all their frenzy checks. As I said before, I don't really know anything about the rule book behind this, but I guess we will find out a lot about that while we play the game. One more thing I want to mention is, when this game was released, it was like really buggy. It was almost so buggy that you couldn't really play it. But up to now, up to like a couple of months ago, when the newest unofficial patch hit the internet, yeah, there's like a big community patching this game. And as you can see up here, you can see like 9.0 plus. So this is a patch, like an unofficial patch from the community to make this game actually work really, really well. Okay, so we have the Gangrel. The Gangrel are like loners, and yeah, they're pretty feral, as you can see. You know, he's so feral, he has to crouch down all the time, and they get a pretty big buff to strength, stamina, and wits. And yeah, because of their inherent field nature, and they have a -1 on all frenzy checks. So the big turnoff is because I don't want to walk around like this all the time. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So let's go to the next one. These are actually pretty interesting. They're called the Malkavian, and the Malkavian are crazy. So they have like a mental disorder. And I was testing out the recording, you know, the lighting and stuff like that, and I chose him like this clan by just like random, and you actually hear voices all the time. So I talked to this one guy like in the tutorial, and suddenly I was hearing like this hissing and these voices whispering in my ear. So this is actually a really, really interesting clan to play, I guess. Nosferatu, yeah, it's like self-explanatory. Um, yeah, they're powerful, but they're pretty hideous, as it says here in the description. And they're deformed, and yeah, they don't have any seduction at all. Pretty vampire typical, actually, seduction, but they don't have any because they're ugly as fuck. And yeah, they can feed off like rats, or they get extra nourishment from rats. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's for a second playthrough. So we have the Toreador. They're like the artsy guys. They're actually the most similar to human. Very charismatic people. Yeah, I might choose this clan right here. Pretty boring, but I don't know. I kind of like it. The Tremere are like blood sorcerers. Yeah, they're like weak, like physical weak, and they rely on spells and stuff like that. No, I'm not like the spell kind of guy, so I might not choose that. Yeah, the Venture are like the noble people, noble vampires in the clan, or like in the Camarilla, and they can't feed on low life people like prostitutes and homeless, and they'll start to vomit. Actually, quite interesting, but I don't know. So I would either go for the Bruja to make like a fighting kind of guy. Malkavian, it's a little too fucked up for me because when you I won't show you, but if you have dialogue options, you like speak in riddles, so you speak like a crazy person all the time. And especially for Let's Play, this is because I'm not a voice actor or anything. It's really kind of annoying to do. So I might go for the Toreador. Well, they look kind of, I don't know, Ventru. Go for the Ventru. Toreador. I can't decide. I hate this. Gangrel, Bruja. Yeah, because this is like you can either go, I think, unarmed, or you can go for melee or like guns, small arms. I would actually like to, you know, shoot a little bit, and they're not that good at shooting, but they're good at shooting, so I actually could take them. You know what? I don't want to fuck around too much. I'll go for the Ventru now. You can choose a history. I think these histories have been patched in by one of those unofficial community patches. And I've read through all of them. They're not very interesting, as you can see. You get like some weird attribute differences. So I don't know if that actually matters that much. I'm gonna go for cleaner. Because cleaner sounds kind of cool. So I'm going to do that. Male, can we change the looks? What the hell is this? I can click on stuff, but it doesn't do anything. Weird. Let's go to next. Oh, because of this. Okay. Do we have any points to spend? Yeah, we have 3 points to spend. Oh my god, what do all these mean? Oh my god. Strength, dexterity, lockpicking, sneaking, prevents damage from bullets, police batons, combat, charisma, manipulation. Okay, exploit people and events. That sounds pretty interesting. You know what? I actually want to go for like a really seductive kind of. So I'm gonna go for Toreador. Degenerate Gambler, Rehab, Velvet Rope Doorman. I'm gonna go for X-SWAT. I think that sounds kind of cool. Good with firearms. Dexterity is cannot be raised above 1. Okay, that sounds pretty bad. Or should I go for none? Oh, I hate creating characters. It's so difficult for me. X-SWAT, Dexterity, what is... Okay, I get 1 in firearms, which is kind of cool. Range 3, I think that's pretty good. What is Dexterity for? Lockpicking and sneaking skills. Oh, that sucks, because we actually need lockpicking. Or do we need lockpicking? Oh, I hate this. For auto spend points. Yes, reset. Maybe I should go for no history at all. But no, I don't want. I want to pick a history. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm having a really hard time. You know what? I can't decide. I hate this. I'm just gonna go for Rehab Counselor. Okay, what the hell? Who cares? So we have 1 point remaining. Or do we have no point remaining? Why can't I... What the hell is going on? Okay, it works. Oh, okay, so I have 3 points remaining right here. 2, none here. Yeah. Charisma. Okay. Physical attractiveness, manipulation, charisma, manipulation. Let's go for charisma, because I want to play like a charismatic vampire. Wits, range combat, research, intimidate, hacking, wits, intelligence, wits. Let's go for wits. Talents, intimidation, subterfuge, means. Seduction, intimidation. Yeah, let's go for subterfuge. Firearms, melee, security, stealth. Let's go for firearms because I want to be like a firearms guy. And let's put 1 in security. Knowledge, computer, finance, investigation, scholarship. Let's go for 1 scholarship, 1 computer. Disciplines, what does this mean? Auspex enhances your mental faculties and allows you to see the auras of those around you. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Celerity, powerful, supernatural, each clan special. Okay, presence. The dread presence of a strike model fear into the hearts of their opponents, reducing enemy effectiveness in combat. No. Celerity, speed, the world will seem slower, you remain unaffected. Okay, sounds interesting. I think this suits my character best. So we chose all the points. Name's gonna be Alex Osborne. Because in 2001 on a private server, Ultima Online, Alex Osborne, my character, he won like an archery and a sword fight tournament, and since then, Alex Osborne has become a legend. So that's why I'm gonna name my character Alex Osborne. Okay. Sounds kind of cool. Humanity. We're not gonna skip the intro, but we're gonna watch the intro, and after the intro, I will end this part, and then I'll start the real game. Okay.
I want to show you something.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire. Tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.